The absolute best part of coming back to Texas, apart from seeing our family, of course, is the ability to find authentic Mexican food pretty much anywhere and everywhere in the area. You knew we weren't going to Taco Bell, right? I like the chilaquiles. One choice of meat, and then is the meat on the side, or is the meat gonna come like on the side? Could I get bacon?
Okay. And then how would you like the eggs?
Scrambled. Now this is something you'll never do in Mexico. Look at that.
We're not in Mexico anymore. One of the best parts about being from Texas is Mexican food. Now we're actually in Texas right now to receive our coffee, but we couldn't wait any longer. We came to one of the highest ranked Mexican food places, the most legitimate one we could find. However, when I was ordering, I asked if they made the tortillas here, and she said no. So we'll see. We'll let you guys know how it compares to Mexican food back home in Mexico. No.
I think that's it. Thank you.
I'm gonna go ahead and give this a 0 on presentation.
What?
One, because you normally can't really get breakfast tacos like this in Mexico with like scrambled eggs and things. I definitely think this is a Tex-Mex spin, but it gets a 0 in my book. Why? Because there's shredded Colby Jack cheese on top, which is so inauthentic, but so exactly what I wanted.
It looks good.
It looks so good.
I got the chilaquiles. They didn't actually have an option. She asked me for
Red or green?
rojo verde, but it's red. It said ranchero sauce. I don't know if that's the normally. I don't know really everything about what type of sauce it is, whether it's just red or green.
It looks good. I don't know. Chilaquiles are kind of like, they're different everywhere. That looks.
They're not super saucy.
Yeah, you're right.
First bite, come on, taste like home, please. Tastes like home.
Does it taste like home, or does it taste like the breakfast tacos you grew up eating?
That.
I don't know. That seems sufficient. I like my chilaquiles to drown a little bit. Hillary made an interesting point when I ordered these, and it was chilaquiles, and you could choose your meat. And when I ordered, I asked, like, does the meat come on top of it, or is it just on the side? I don't think I've ever had, and it was on the side. I was hoping it would be like on, like meat on top, like chilaquiles with huevo and pollo, like on top of it. But it's okay.
But you like bacon.
I'm not gonna complain about some crispy bacon. It's
Let's give those chilaquiles.
they look good. They look much better than the ones I've made before, but ooh,
I thought
that's
the
a
ones
good
you
bite.
made were really good. Oh, that is a really good
That's a good
bite.
bite.
Look at that
I don't know if I can
cheesiness.
get that.
He did it.
You know, the interesting thing about chilaquiles, and really all Mexican food, is always going to be a little bit different every place. The way these are fried, you know, compared to some of the totopos that they gave us at the beginning, it's like fried to perfection. That is, look, a little bit of crispy, a little bit of soggy. Estamos en Mexico, güey. For the ultimate review, Martinez Grill and Taqueria. Mexican Grill and Taqueria. The chilaquiles, I would say, these were delicious. These were as good as any chilaquiles I've ever had in Mexico. I would definitely come back to Martinez for the chilaquiles. Like I said, the tortilla was perfect. In terms of the actual plate, the beans, I just don't have, I've never had really good beans in the States. It's usually like when we would eat at Tex-Mex places like Chuy's or other bad places like that, I would never eat them. The difference in Mexico, I don't know, I don't want to know what they put in those beans, but it's not something you skip. The potatoes, actually, those aren't bad. So, I would say authenticity factor for my plate, 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. It just didn't feel quite like Mexico, but a heck of a lot closer than Taco.
It's hard for my dish because I literally can't get a breakfast taco with eggs and beans and definitely not shredded cheese in Mexico. So authenticity for my actual dish is like a 2, but it's really good. Also the chips, the totopos that they brought are super different. Like in Mexico, the totopos are almost always really thick, and in the States, a Tex-Mex chip is almost always really thin.
Yep.
So they're also really different. So authenticity seems pretty authentic in here.
And we just like to say that we've spent pretty much most of our time in Mexico, in central Mexico, in the state of Jalisco. That's, I guess, part of that's in central Mexico. We've lived in Querétaro, Mexico City. We've traveled around and lived in Vallarta. So we don't really know what the north of Mexico is like. So maybe they have more breakfast tacos like in closer to Monterrey. I mean, we've been to Monterrey, but
North Mexico really Mexico? I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding.
Wow. Bumping up the authenticity factor on Martinez Taqueria for one very important reason. As we're walking out, the son of the owner, Eric, came up and introduced himself. We talked to him. A super friendly guy, nice guy. It's a family-owned restaurant. He was working there. His sister was working the register, and his dad is the owner. Getting some directions from Siri. And I don't know, I feel like that really is Mexico. It's not, the food was great, the food was delicious, but really it's that feeling of just feeling at home, like getting to know people that own the restaurant, and I don't know, I feel like that is Mexico. So for that reason, 11 out of 10, Martinez Taqueria in Lewisville.
And what in the world? El Rancho Supermercado. There's Taqueria Guadalajara. Where are we?
We're gonna try not uno, na dos, na tres, cuatro, cinco, o seis, siete estrellas panaderia.
Oh my gosh.
so far, authenticity factor 10 out of
11.
10.
Oh. Can I just go for it? That's a good concha.
Okay.
If I close my eyes, I'm at Pasteleria Madrid.
That good.
That's really good.
If I picture sirens and street noise,
Yeah.
yep. Just went to Mexico City and back. That was good.
He told us this was the second most popular. It's filled with cream cheese, which I don't know that I've heard of. I don't know. We're gonna see.
Probably gotta get like halfway in there.
Let me take 2.
Oh. Oh. That looks good.
It's like sugared, sweetened cream cheese. The bread tastes really similar to the concha. Man, I don't know if this is like authentic in the sense that we've ever had it before.
It looks delicious.
That is delectably 7 stars delicious. Enough pan dulce. It is time for us to get back to work. Now, why are we in Texas? We are in Texas to receive our first coffee shipment coming straight from Chiapas. It is currently being held in... Thanks, Siri. Currently being held in customs. So right now we are going to pick up the shipping boxes from one warehouse, move them to our warehouse. Those have to be assembled. Not sure how that's gonna be done yet, but either way, today we're getting boxes. That is a big warehouse. This is our warehouse. I'm just kidding. This is where we're just picking up the boxes, but it is a huge warehouse, but we can dream, right? One day, this will be our warehouse. I feel so excited, and I feel like this makes things seem scary, real. We are picking up tons and tons
How many of these boxes are we getting? Not quite.
A lot. I think a lot.
Not quite the half the warehouse, right?
Not quite half the warehouse, but almost. Wow. They're so beautiful.
It's gonna be a tight squeeze, but I think we'll get it. That is a lot of boxes. I almost drove my Jetta over here, 05 Jetta that's about to fall apart, has the check engine light coming on. Wasn't gonna fit. Luckily, Dad came in clutch with this truck because it even still just barely fit in there.
Pulling up to the warehouse. Just kidding. Maybe one day. Amigos, welcome to the official Con Todo Coffee warehouse. Dun, 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 dun. Let me give you guys the tour.
Okay.
So here is going to be the employee break room.
Okay.
Back here, we're thinking of setting up a little space for guys to watch the game. Over here, we'll have the restrooms and customer lounge area. And then up here at the front will be the packing, shipping, labeling, all that good stuff, that kind of station.
And the gym?
And oh, in the gym, I think it's going to be right here in the center. Lots of equipment.
So we think this will be, this amount of boxes should last us, we're hoping no more than a few months. But I don't know, it's hard, that's a lot of boxes. It'll probably be longer than that. I think it'll either be like 2 or 3 months, or it'll be like Will Smith's character in The Pursuit of Happiness when he buys all those machines to sell and they're all excited and no one wants to buy them and then he can't pay rent.
I spent our entire life savings on these things. It was such a revolutionary machine.
Great.
And his wife leaves him. But
It's not gonna be like
then he becomes a stockbroker.
It's not gonna be
One of those two options. Is that it?
That's it.
Oh, nice. That worked out.
You didn't even help.
As we drive through like the most Texas small town ever, that concludes our tour of our warehouse and of authentic Mexican food here in Tejas. Amigos, until next time.
Have less, do more, eat more, be more. Bye.